Hello again, fellow modeling enthusiasts. Armando here with DLC Model Builders, and today I have a treat for you. I am going to do an unboxing video of my entry for the SFMA Spring Build Contest, which starts on the 1st. That's in 4 days, or 5 days, and I'm very excited to do this kit. This is the Fine Molds 1/72nd scale Millenium Falcon. It's definitely the crown jewel in my stash, and I sure hope I do her justice because the kit is complex and very detailed, as you all probably know. I built the old, I believe it was the AMT Ertl kit many years ago when I was a teenager. It was about the same size, maybe a little larger. And for years I had it. I built it out of the box and did some painting on it, but nothing as advanced as what I'm hoping I can do here. But of course, with all the moves along that happened in life, I lost the kit. And I've been keeping an eye out for a nice, decent sized quality Millenium Falcon. And I'd heard very nice things about the fine molds, of course, before I built any of them. And I got this a few months back, and I've been saving it in my stash until I felt that I could do her justice. I don't know if I can, but I certainly will try. After doing the Naboo Fighter from Fine Molds, I have to say that if this thing has the same quality fit as that one, it's going to be a treat. Anyway, to satisfy and comply with the rules of the spring build, I will limit myself to simply opening the box and showing you the parts inside the bags. I will not be taking anything out of any bags or taking anything out of any sprues so as not to be disqualified. So without further ado, let me get on with it then. We'll go with the box art first. As you can see, it's very detailed. Beautiful picture. Gives a nice detail of the weathering and paint job that is supposed to go on the kit itself. He's coming off of the Cloud City there, probably after rescuing Luke. These fine molds all have detailed descriptions of the actual ship on their boxes, and as you can see, this is another fine molds I have here, the slave ship from Boba Fett, and it's also got nice descriptions. So I think that's kind of neat. It describes everything about the ship itself. The sides have more box art, different angles. The side panel has another shot, same one from the main one. And the back panel has a side view with the Falcon in the standing up position. All this is in Japanese. And as you can see, it's copyrighted 2005, so this kit has been out of production for a while. I was able to get it in an auction on eBay a couple months back, and I've been very anxious to build it. Now, rumor has it that they will eventually repop it over at Fine Molds. That is their history usually. I know the 1/144th is out. I've seen it in my local hobby shop, and I've seen it online. It's I believe it's retailing somewhere between $80 and $120. If someone can correct me on that, but I believe that is the price. Okay, let's get on with the unboxing here. One really neat thing about these kits is they provide even more art inside, and the art is good enough to to frame. I plan on keeping this. This is amazing. It gives you paneling numbers for decals and weathering and all sorts of detail work that you can use as a reference. That, of course, in combination with the book that was sent to me as a loaner by my friend Chris Whitford, right here, should suffice to give me plenty of reference pics to try and approximate the appropriate coloration for this thing. Here's the instructions. Very detailed, as is typical with fine mulch kits. Each sprue tree is labeled with a different letter so that you can find the parts easily. Apparently it has all the figures so you can put them in the cockpit. Very detailed. Has I believe over 900 parts, because all the texture that you see on the surface is created by gluing parts as greeblies which have been provided by the kit. So this should be a very detailed build. I hope 3 months is enough. Now my plan with this thing will be to light it, and I'm hoping to do something special for the engines in the back. If you recall the scene when they take off running from Tatooine in the first movie, episode 4, as the Falcon pulls out of the port and the engines power up, you can see that they're blue, but then they become white hot, and that's when he really takes off and goes into orbit. I'm hoping I can simulate that or approximate that that effect to some degree. This reads like a technical manual. It's gonna be something else, I tell you. Look at that. Talk about detail. So that's the instructions. I also got the photo etch set for the kit, so I can increase the accuracy. It does have decals for the cockpit, which you can see there, portions of it. That should be interesting. Now, getting on with this, as I said, this is actually a huge cardboard, I guess, image guide, but this thing is beautiful enough to be framed, and I believe I will do that because this thing is nice. And this, which is just a plain cardboard cover, is also beautiful enough to be framed, but it gives you great references on the weathering, the classic suit weathering of the chimney stacks in the back, which I will be looking at closely as I try to replicate it, and some detailed pictures from different sections of the ship. All this will be extremely useful. That's those. That gives you an idea of the size. Now this is the top of the hull. Beautiful molding work. These folks over at Fine Molds do outstanding work. As you can see, there's multiple little orifices which I imagine will fit all the different little greeblies that are supposed to go on it to add texture to the kit. Now, all the sprues come in different boxes, if you can believe it, and the way they are packed is amazing. There's an actual separating partition so that the sprue trees don't crush each other. Look at that. This sprue tree contains some parts for the engine. Let me see if I can pull them out so you guys can see. There we go. These engine parts protrude, and logically if you put them in a box they might get crushed, so they design a diagonal partition so that they go in flawlessly. And just look at the detail on these sprues. It's actually rather intimidating, to be honest. The other part, again, some protruding parts which get protected by that partition. That's the red dotted box, as it were. There we go, red dotted box. I guess it's coded that way. And the other box without any dot. This one has some other parts. Parts of the base do not come in a bag, so let's be very careful about how we pull these things out. I would not want anything to fall off a sprue tree and disqualify me. Again, the number of parts is overwhelming. This is this is going to be something. This is all part of the support stands, I guess. I'll have to see if I use it or I create my own custom base, or if I stand him up as if he's in the spaceport. I'll have to decide. I haven't decided that yet. Okay, so that is the two main boxes with all the sprue trees and parts. Then as we continue here, this is the large box with the rest of the hull and even more parts. Unbelievable the way this thing is packed. Really is amazing. There we go. I think I'll set this right here while I unpack it. Again, another part of the hull. Great detail work. And again, plenty of little holes for all the parts that'll go on there. Here's more sprue trees. And look at the number of parts on there. Oh man, I hope I didn't bite more than I could chew here. bite off more than I could chew. Alright, so that's the kit. Just set it back in its box. And if this thing looks anywhere near as beautiful as a box art when I'm finished, it's probably going to be the proudest display in my collection, at least until I build a refit, and then that'll probably be right up there with this. But the Falcon has been one of my favorite ships ever, and to get a hold of this kit and to be able to build it, and to build it in a group build with you guys, it's just something special. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that the kit comes out beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Just as a bonus, let me show you a couple of the other things I recently obtained. This is these are, you've already seen. I've built these. Some of my most recent acquisitions. Will not be unboxing them. I just wanted to show you. This I got recently, which you guys saw, the Slave 1, again fine molds, 1/72 scale. This looks like it's going to be a beautiful kit too. Just a brief peek at the parts. And it's a good size too, and plenty of detail as well. So I'm looking forward to building this one, hopefully not in the not too distant future. And these arrived today. The Fujimi spinner, the police spinner. They also have a Decker spinner, which is like a jet dark gunmetal gray, but I like this one with all the sirens and everything. For this I got the custom base from Cult TV Man right here with the plumes of smoke built in, and I'll be using it to build it. And another one which I have to rank up there in my top 5 in the list, and I have Boyd to thank for getting me psyched about this. The TV version of the Seaview, the Mobius. This one's no longer in production, and I found one on eBay, and this thing supposedly comes with its own small flying sub and diving bell, and the kit builds out to about 39 inches, which is a yard, more than a yard, so it's a huge kit. And as you can see, when you look at the hull itself, it comes in 4 parts. Look at the size of this thing. My hand is here. This is just half of the hull here. So this should be a beautiful kit once it's built out. And I might be doing this one in tandem with Boyd, who has one himself. So we'll see. Anyway, some really cool kits I have here that I'm looking forward to building. But I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing video for the Falcon, and I'll be posting official pics with I guess a newspaper to document the exact date 4 days from now when we start. Anyway, I guess I'll catch you guys later. Take care.